I don't want you by yourself. I want you happy in a great space with great people around you, but your choices and your decisions every turn is wrong, and you keep on blaming everybody else for the space that you find yourself in, but you by yourself because you can't help yourself. And you're not built to go through life by yourself. I'm telling you. And then you know what you do? You trauma bond. And then you pass that generational curse, not wealth, that generational curse over into a young man that you birthed, and you make him a son husband, and he don't want to fuck with you. He want to go off and live his own life because he realized at some point when he discovered a real man like an Anton from antondaniels.com that's giving him the game and helping him to understand exactly what being successful and successfully married looks like, he want that too, because that's just in our nature. It's in our nature to conquer. It's in our nature to protect. It's in our nature to grow. It's in our nature to continue to seek out the thing that we have not yet conquered and then continue to go over that. And whether that be spiritually, naturally, financially, or whatever it is, we always want to become a better version of ourselves. And then you then become the beneficiary of our greatness. But you don't hear us though. You don't hear us though. So I'm going to help you. Today, tonight, I'm going to help you. And I'm going to help you to understand what's wrong with you. Because every day that you get on these panels and you complain, you're not getting no closer to your dreams. Isn't it amazing how women can be so smart but so fucking dumb at the same time? They sitting here and they touting all of the things that they've been able to accomplish and how much more educated they are and stuff. But for some reason, they still can't get the results that they want. Ain't that crazy? The very nature of the thing that's going to define who you are. Nobody sat there and gave a fuck about who it was in yesteryear or all of the mothers or all of the people that came before you and was successfully married. How many of y'all actually sit there and talk about what they did for a living? Nobody fucking cares. They genuinely don't. Even men that get great jobs, we see it as a means to an end. It doesn't mean that we lean on it. How many men do you look at in history and say, oh man, he was an engineer? Nobody gave a fuck. You are not defined as a man by what it is that you do for a living. You define as a man by what you do when you get the resources to make sure that the people around you is taken care of. You think that your degree is going to mean shit to anybody. When you start to age out and you get older, it won't. It's just supposed to be a means to an end. It's almost like a high school diploma. Nobody give a fuck about what your high school diploma is. It's just a means for you to continue to be educated because you don't get credit for being able to take care of yourself. So when you lean on these things that men have already understood that mean nothing to us, because the position that we have is for you, right? The thing that we lean on and we say what we do for a living is to impress you, but it's not real meaningful when it comes to your legacy because nobody is going to sit back and go, oh man, he was a cybersecurity professional or he was a cloud engineer and that's going to mean something. No, the meaning to what it is that we do and what defines us and what they say at your funeral and the thing and a legacy that your kids carry behind is how you made life better for the people that was around you. Did you leave this earth in a better space had you not been here? So you leaning on your accomplishments don't. Let me get into the list. Let me get into the list. Let me get into the list. Because y'all really not. Y'all not getting it. You're not getting it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a list of 9 to 10 things, the demands that I think that you guys really need to change if you want the results. Is that easier for you? For these overly educated people? I'm going to give you a list of 9 to 10 things, maybe 7. I don't know. Let's see if it overlaps or something like that. Of the things that you need to do and the things that you need to change. Or you can be alone. Or you can be alone. And you can continue to do the same thing that you've been doing, which is really the definition of insanity, expecting different results. Okay? Number 1. You talk too much. You talk too much. That attitude, that mouth of y'all, oh my God. Oh my God. Did you know that the power of life and death is really in the tongue? Did you know that the power of life and death can literally rest in your tongue? But you didn't read your word. You just be in church praying for a man every day. It's that motherfucking mouth. Boy, I'm telling you, bro. It's your mouth. The number one thing that you got to fix, ladies, I'm telling you, when I'm coming to you in love, is that mouth. That mouth is out of control. You will talk some of the wildest shit that I've ever heard in my. Y'all talk like sailors. Y'all talk like men. Y'all talk worse than men. You will undress a nigga with your mouth in 5 seconds and won't even think twice about it. You come in talking about what it is that you want and what you got and what it is that somebody ain't and all of this shit, and you got your neck twisted and you snapping, snatching dreams out the air and you going off and you think that that shit is cute. I don't know where you got it from. I don't know where you learned it from, because everything that we have and we learn is something that we embody. It's a learned behavior. But for some reason, you think that that is cute. You think that women saying, yes, bitch, is sweet. It's not sweet. When we see that, we repelled by it. Don't mean that a dude won't bust you down. But just because a dude will bust you down don't mean that he still wants you around him when he done with you. Once he has post-nut clarity and he hear you talk, then he gonna want you to get the fuck up out of there until he get his stuff hard again. Your mouth, that smart mouth. I know can't nobody tell you nothing. You the one. You got the attitude. You got the position. You big dogging. You a boss chick. You want to say what you want to say and you want to make your list of demands. Your love language is over fucking communicating and talking shit. I know. I get it. I get it. But your mouth is the thing that is keeping you single the most. Because the thing that men want the most is peace. And so when we tell you, when we give you the cheat sheet and we give you the blueprint for what it takes in order to really be able to snag us and have our heart, you keep on talking. And if you be quiet long enough, you'll let her talk and then she'll tell you everything it is to know about her. You don't even have nothing that we even need to discover 5 minutes after talking to you, because you done already said everything that you want based off of something that somebody else told you and taught you how to talk to men. And I don't know how they taught y'all to talk to black men, but we ain't going for that shit. No more. We done. Your mouth is wild. Your mouth keeping you single. Number 2, you ready? Having a good job or a business or a profession or making a decent amount of money doesn't make you better than us. Revelations 6 and 19. Let me repeat it for the women in the back that had their earplugs on and they was listening to Nicki Minaj and Sexy Red. Making money and having money or getting a good job does not make you better than us. Let me tell you all of the ways that you really don't understand it don't make you better than us. Y'all keep saying that y'all the most educated, but y'all the dumbest at the same time. Because most of y'all got these big old degrees and y'all got these high-powered jobs and all of this stuff, and you carrying $200, $300, $400, $500,000 in debt.